there was a problem with the brakes. Actually, they didn't work at all. It turned out that it was caused by the faulty right-hand slave cylinder. This slave cylinder was repaired already once, and unfortunately that repair didn't work out. So what was done, it's to the previous one, it was honed and the seals were changed, but still it would slowly leak, so that every time I wanted to use it, the brakes had gone. So I decided to replace the cylinder with the new one. It was other story how I could find the cylinder, because for this tractor from 1976 it wasn't exactly on the shelf part, but with some investigation I managed to find one that would work perfectly by adapting a couple of parts from the old cylinder. And what we have been watching here is lifting the right rear corner up with the hydraulic lifter of the backhoe, and now we are undoing the nuts of the rear wheel. And it's a 3/4 inch impact driver, rated a bit over 1000 Newton meters, which I have been using to install the nuts, and the same gun can then of course undo them as well. And seems that this torque is fine for this tractor. Now we have undone the bolts and it's time to maneuver the wheel off the hub. It's a really heavy wheel. I estimate more than 150 kilos of weight. It's a 14 ply rating steel belted tire on a reinforced rim for really heavy use, and it also takes quite a bit of force to maneuver back and forth on the ground. Here we are removing the bolts of the brake housing in order to get the cover off and reach the cylinder that we are going to replace. Now the brake housing cover has been removed, and also the outer brake disc has been removed, and we are removing the adjustment bolt in order to free up the brake cylinder. Now the old slave cylinder is coming off, and we can see there that one of the end seals has come off. And here we have a comparison of the old part as well as the new acquired part. Time to put everything together. So the brake disc has been thoroughly cleaned and also sanded down in order to restore the functionality of the lining. And now the cleaned up spreader is going in together with the new cylinder, and everything is fitting correctly, so we have confirmation that the cylinder was the correct one. And now we are just putting back the various screws to the brake housing. Finally, we are pushing back the rear wheel to the hub, and this will need assistance of 2 other people. And how we have done it is put planks in 2 sides of the tire, and the 2 assistants are lifting up while I was guiding the wheel to the hub. And after a little bit of practice, it worked out quite well.